think a little lesson that taught me that was in the lockdown, where like Catherine knows, I was furious with the reverse Purdue thing. Like not like once you were allowed in the church, they took the kneeler and turned it round the other way to sort of create a barrier between you and Jesus, was sort of how it felt, and you weren't allowed to receive kneeling on the tongue. Which, for me, it took me years and years to pluck up the courage to do that. I was like, oh, I don't want to draw attention to myself and all this. And, I had a really good friend, Mary Claire, who was saying to me, just do it. You're doing it for Jesus. You know what I mean? And sort of encouraged me. And then I got, like, it's that idea that if you're before Jesus in the Blessed Sacrament, what wouldn't you do? You'd crawl on your hands and knees. And then you weren't allowed to do it. And I remember going to confession to a priest in another parish and saying, oh, I'm so angry about this. I can't go to Holy Communion because I'm not allowed to go, blah, blah, blah. And thinking I was being really pious and holy. And he gave me a proper telling off, in a very gentle way. But he was like, please go and receive Jesus. It's not about like, and I just thought, that's what we need, is a dose of that humility, isn't it? It's like exactly as you said, go to another, just this is what you've got. This is what's available to you. Make the most of it in humility, sort of.